Productivity Arata. Here's a special technique for those who have huge to-do lists. If you're the type of person who has a lot of activities, gets lost with gigantic to-do lists and then feels frustration and anxiety, this simple tip will help you. Understand when not to use digital applications. It is not a good idea to use those task managing applications to deal with huge to-do lists. You know why? Because the very application architecture allows us to get too carried away. We can just press enter and create yet another task. Those tools usually complicate things further and make our lists even longer. If you have a lot of enthusiasm, you want to embrace the world and therefore you engage in too many tasks. Perhaps you're inclined to say yes to everything, and then comes a time that you ask yourself, how am I going to have time to do all this? Then suddenly things start to fall apart. We are late for a commitment, there is something we wanted to see that is already gone, although it remains on our to-do list. And suddenly we realize we've lost the enthusiasm to even look at our task list. Then we procrastinate. Huge to-do lists can overwhelm us. If you're watching this video and thinking, I don't think this is for me, because you don't have a huge, long to-do list, well, don't worry, you can check the other videos we have on our channel here on YouTube, and you'll find certainly a video that best suits your lifestyle. However, if you haven't listened to this description of those who have those scary to-do lists, and if only the thought of them scares you, then get ready for today's tip, as it will make your life much simpler. Let's leave aside the digital to-do lists, the apps for now. Digital resources are easy ways to get lost and take on more than we can actually manage, making it difficult for us to get organized. Simplify. Here we will use a small post-it. That is perfect because it will impose a limit on us so we stay focused. So let's prioritize. Every day in the morning we'll pick up a new post-it and write on it with a pen the activities that we have ahead of us on that day. And at the end of the day we'll look at it with pride and say, I've done everything. Learn to write down your tasks realistically. When you describe the task, of course you don't want to write something huge such as complete my PhD thesis or get a new job, because these are large projects that involve multiple steps. You will write your specific tasks with beginning, middle, and end that you will carry out today. For example, you can write, read chapters 7 and 8 of this book. That's it. Make it something measurable and realistic that you are committed to do today and that will make a difference in your life today. And a lot with your focus throughout the day. Today's tip is especially important, once again, to people who are particularly lost with a very large list of tasks. Be careful to avoid the temptation of searching for the latest task managing app. It is precisely the ease of creating new items on these applications that generates the problem of the massive to-do lists. They're quite impossible to get through. When we simplify, we can increase focus realistically on what can be initiated and completed within a single day. Then we just take one step at a time, feeling accomplished. In fact, I use this opportunity to tell everyone who's interested in increasing focus that we have a complete and very specific training on focus. So you can go now to Arata SE Focus course.